Well, happy Monday morning, everyone. I thought I would give you pictures of the kitties. It is warmed up. It's in the 40s this morning. Yay! That means none of the water pans are frozen. And Chicken Cat has come to the garage to eat today. Normally she wasn't going to leave the chicken coop because it was warm in there. But yeah, she came to the garage today. So I thought I'd give you an update. If you hear all that dog barking, it's the neighbors hunting dogs, and they bark incessantly, and it drives me crazy. And so there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the background noise. That's one of the reasons why I don't film outside much anymore, because they just are so loud. Well, good morning, friends. It is coffee time. I just got in from doing my chores and I'm having a nice hot cup of coffee. Oh, can I turn it without spilling it? It's my ho 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 Christmas doxy mug. I got this at Dollar General. Let me take a drink and I'll put it down. But anyway, I am filming on Monday this week for my Wednesday vlog. So you guys will be seeing this on Wednesday. I'm still in my pajamas. Because I've already got 2 videos scheduled. You've already seen, well, as of the filming of this filming right now, you have seen my cooking video, and then there's a video tomorrow, which by the time you see this video you have already seen, and that is where I made some homemade ornaments. That was such a fun video. I had so much fun making those ornaments and putting that video together, so I hope you enjoyed it as well. And then as like a second part 2 of that video, because that video just got too long, I decorated a little tree with those ornaments plus a few other ornaments that I have made over the years. So I decorated a tree with all completely handmade ornaments. So I filmed that, and I was going to wait until after the ornament making video to show you that clip. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that here, and I hope you enjoy. This is a follow-up of a requested video for me to do during Vlogmas. It was requested that I make some homemade ornaments, which you've already seen that video, and then decorate a tree with those homemade ornaments. So I've got this small tree here, and I decided to do it at night because it's dark outside and you don't get the reflection shining in from the sun. And I'm going to not only use the ornaments that I made in that video, I'm going to use some other homemade ornaments that I have made over the years. But first of all, let's go ahead and put the ornaments on that I made in that video. Now here is the Santa ornament. Here's the tree with the twigs. Sorry the lighting isn't very good. That's the downside of doing this in the evening. Here's the salt shaker. The Santa paintbrush. The bead wreath, and I had mentioned in that video that I might make more of these. Well, I ended up not having time to do more of them, but they're certainly very easy, so I can always make more at a later date. And then the wooden spool. So those are all of the ornaments that I made in that particular video. So now I am going to put on some ornaments that I've made in the past. These are little like envelope pocket ornaments that I made years ago. It was a kit, and I made the snowflake one and the snowman, cheer, piece, a tree that says believe, and then a star that says peace, and it's got all kinds of embellishments on it. I had so much fun making these ornaments. So I'm going to put these on the tree next. Now the next ornaments I'm going to put on the tree are actually not ones that I made, but I got these at that thrift haul, or when I went thrift shopping on Small Business Saturday. I got these cute little handmade ornaments, and I figured since they're handmade, even though they're not handmade by me, I'm going to go ahead and put them on this tree. And then the last few ornaments I'm going to put on this tree are ones that I made a couple of years ago in a VLOGMAS video. I made this little mason jar one. It's got a kangaroo cutout in it. Got this one with a red bird. I've got this one made out of a ring from a canning jar ring and some ribbon. Got this one made with a small embroidery hoop. And I have this one that actually Olivia made for me, and it's a counted cross stitch. So I wanted to thank, I think it was my viewer, Carrie, and she's my friend. We've kind of gotten to know each other through the internet. I think she's the one that gave me the idea for that video. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry for whoever did give me that idea, but I think it was Carrie. So thank you so much, Carrie, for that idea. Maybe I'll try to make some homemade ornaments every year. I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything today because you know, a lot can happen in a year. But anyway, this weekend we went to Bethlehem Revisited. We went to this last year, had so much fun, so we wanted to go back again. I'm not sure actually who puts it on, whether it's one church or a group of churches or who it is. I have no idea, but they put on this extremely elaborate, kind of like a reenactment of the baby Jesus Christmas story. And you, as a person, you know, a visitor, you are kind of absorbed into the story and become one of the travelers that are traveling from Nazareth to Bethlehem for the census. And you have a guide that takes you, and he's like the head of your family. And you get stopped by Roman soldiers on the way, and you see the wise men and the shepherds. And anyway, you wind up in Bethlehem, and there's like a market there where you can take little samples of food. I tried, what did I try this year? I tried honey butter bread. It was probably real butter, which I was a little leery of, but it was a tiny little bite. And so there was not enough butter in it to bother me. Honey butter bread, oil and herb bread, which that was really good. I think it was like olive oil and garlic and stuff. And then they had lamb, like roasted lamb. And I was scared to try it last year. I'm not adventurous with food. I would probably be more adventurous with food if I didn't have food sensitivities. But this year I decided to try it. It was actually very good, and it was just a bite. Everything was just like a bite. I had some dried fruit. Olivia tried some goat cheese, and she said goat cheese doesn't bother her like dairy cheese does, or like cow cheese does. So that's good to know. Anyway, it was just a really great time. I took some pictures. By the time we got to the end, to baby Jesus, my battery was completely almost dead, so I didn't get any pictures of that, but my friend that was with me got some pictures, and then I borrowed Olivia's camera, so hopefully I can get the pictures off of her camera. But I'm going to share some of those pictures now of our visit to Bethlehem Revisited.
Lydia. What's your father's name, Lydia?
Azar.
I can't get a good shot at all.
Who's Zeta? Step over here. Don't know your father's name. Has she been drinking a little wine tonight, perhaps?
We don't have any yet.
What's your name?
Sarah.
You know your father's name?
Yes, it's Josiah.
What's your name? Oh, you don't want that one. She can't cook.
What's your brother's name?
My brother?
Yes.
My brother is Levi.
Levi? The fisherman?
Yes.
Standing right next to you?
Yes, sir.
Something stinks over here. Somebody a fisherman?
Yes, sir. Right here.
Seems like you don't have anything to offer. You kind of stink at fishing.
I'm working on it.
The Messiah.
The Messiah.
Again, hold your sheep.
Yes.
You said the Messiah.
Yes, you did.
The king of the Jews.
Yes, the very one.
The one that's going to rid us from Roman rule.
Yes, the very one.
It'd be amazing if that was true.
Yeah, indeed.
Do you guys believe it's true?
Yes.
Are you 100%?
Yes.
What about you? Are you 100%? Yeah? See, I'm skeptical. I'm what you would call a grab the wool by the hand kind of guy. I need a little bit more proof. I would love to see it with my own two eyes. You see, I would need a sign. Angels! Oh!
Fear not, for behold, we bring you good tidings of great joy, which is coming to all people. For unto you is born this day, in the city of David, a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger.
There could be no clearer sign.
I can't believe it.
Family, brother, we must pack and go to Bethlehem.
Yes.
Family, you should go too.
Oh, indeed. Shalom.
Family. Peace be with you on your journey.
Can you believe it? We have safe travels.
My left, quickly. Papers in hand. Single file.
Man over on the side.
Men on my right. Women on my left. Do we need to sing it together? Men on my right. Women on my left. No? Fine. Papers in hand. Make way for the horse.
Let me see your hands. No weapons.
No weapons.
Hands. No weapons. Let me see.
Men. That's a lot of women. How do you do this? Did some run away already? Let's move down this way a little bit more so I can see all the women. My goodness, there's so many. I am so sorry. All right, I'm going to read at least one of your name off, and I'm going to have to move to the men. How many? Jeez Louise, there's so many. Lydia, but it's with a Y. Why don't you pronounce it Lydia?
I do.
You do? Fantastic. About time. Everyone else is Lydia. I didn't like your laugh. Give it here. Let me see your paper. What is your name?
Joanna.
Joanna. 2 N's or 1? 2? How do you know?
That's
But what?
on my birth certificate.
On your birth certificate. Okay. You're going to let me have it. Thank you. We'll move along to the men. All 5 of them, or whatever they are. What is your name?
Levi.
Levi. Levi, by any chance, are you a fisherman? Take your paper, go to the horse so you can smell together. Go, move quickly.
What's your name?
Move quickly. Oh. Yes, there you go. Stay there. Right there. No, right there. That's good. Careful, your smell might catch on fire. Show some.
So that brings us to this week, and this week is going to be incredibly busy, and it's a kind of a screwed up week because it's Olivia's semester finals week, and her schedule is completely different. In fact, today she doesn't have to be there till 3 o'clock, so I got to sleep in a little bit, she's sleeping in a little bit, and so that was nice. And the weather's changed. It was so bitterly cold over the weekend, and thankfully today it's in the 40s, and it's supposed to stay kind of moderate for a few days and then dip down again and they get warmer again. So anyway, so yeah, her schedule's really screwed up. Tomorrow I have a chiropractor appointment, and I'm thinking if I have time, I want to go over to one of the other thrift stores that we weren't able to make it to on Small Business Saturday. It's called Emily and Ivy. I'd really like to go there tomorrow. The way Olivia's school schedule is, she gets out at noon tomorrow, so my chiropractor appointment's at 11, so I'm thinking I'll just do my chiropractor appointment and I'll go back to the school, even if I have to sit and wait for her for a few minutes, pick her up, and then we'll go into the thrift store together. And we might go over to Walmart, and I might film that as a separate video. I'm not sure about all of that. Wednesday is Olivia's specialist appointment with her for her kidneys and her kidney stones. So I'm hoping I'm not expecting answers this week, but we'll see. We'll see what they have to say. We'll find out what her blood work said. She had her blood work done a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so that's on Wednesday. Thursday, I have to take Percy to get his nails trimmed at the vet. And that's Olivia's. She doesn't have any classes on Wednesday. Olivia has two big finals on Tuesday, two big finals. She has no classes at all on Wednesday, but she has that doctor's appointment. Thursday, she has one class. I'm not sure what time it is. I think it's at the regular time in the morning. So I'm not sure how that schedule's going to work out, because I set these appointments a month ago before I knew that this was her finals week. And well, I think I knew it was her finals week, but I thought it was just going to be her regular class schedule, but they would just be doing finals. But no, it's completely messed up. It's completely different schedule. I didn't know that at the time, so we're trying to work around it. And she may have to sit and wait at the school a little bit longer, depending on how things fall on Thursday. And then Thursday's her last day, and then she's off for 3 weeks, I think. And she's like, Mom, I want to go thrifting while I'm on school break. I'm like, okay, you don't have to ask me twice to do that. So we will be planning a thrifting trip at some point during her time off. So yeah, that's my week. Friday, what do I have? Oh, I also have a board meeting at church on Thursday. And Friday, do I have anything going on Friday? It seems like I do, but I can't remember. Maybe not. Maybe Friday I actually have a day where I don't have to go in anywhere or do anything. So anyway, all of that to say, that's why I am vlogging today, because I am not going to have time to do it Tuesday. And I want to make sure you guys have a video for Wednesday. So today, between all the clips of what we did on the weekend and decorating that little tree and all this jibber jabbering I always do with you on these days, I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to film today. There is one project I want to do, like a little craft project, and I will film that. And I'm going to do a poem reading with you guys. So I think we're all caught up. We're all caught up from the weekend. Oh, tonight is my last ladies' Bible study for the year, and we're going to have a little Christmas party after we do our Bible study, which is going to be fun. I just love those ladies. They've become like sisters to me. I just really love them. And yeah, I'm busy. I'm a busy person. So I apologize again and again and again if I don't answer back on your comments in a timely manner. I'm very sorry. Oh, and I did want to mention I did get the cards in the mail on Friday, so hopefully you guys will be getting those soon. Those of you who I have sent cards to in the past, and I had your current addresses. Those should be getting to you hopefully. Well, hopefully by the time you see this video, you will have them. If not, there's something seriously wrong with the post office. But anyway, although I did send one card overseas, so that one you probably didn't get yet. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to finish my coffee and read my Bible, and then pick out a poem to read to you guys. So here is a poem that is super cute. So I'll share it with you. A Letter to Santy, author unknown. I'll give you a pointer, Willie, said Tommy the other day. If you want certain things at Christmas, you'd better try my way. It's easy and very simple, and always works, for I have tried it many a time at Christmases gone by. Write Santa Claus a letter in your very bestest hand, and give him a list of things you want. Don't matter at all how grand. And then, when the letter is written, just take it to dear old Dad and ask if he thinks the spelling and writing is awful bad. I once wrote a letter to Santa and I sent it off right away, and not a thing I asked for was sent on Christmas Day. But the letter I showed to Daddy to see if it was written right brought everything I wanted the following Christmas night. I don't know just how he knew it, but Pa knows a thing or two about how old Santa should be addressed by children like me and you. It is in the afternoon now. Had my shower, had my lunch. I've got a couple hours before I have to take Olivia to school. And I'm going to work on a project. If you remember, I showed you a project that I had done with our ladies group where it was for fall and I had the acorns all around it and then some fall leaves on the corner. Well, I really like that. And so I thought, how could I had some of the frames left over. So how could I make it more like wintry or Christmassy? And in the frame, I've got a Christmas picture of my boys. And I've got some of these little, I call them little baby pine cones. I'm not really sure what plant these come off of, but they're tiny. I'm sure it's not a pine tree. I'm not sure what tree it comes off of. And I'm going to use some of this quick and thick glue, and I'm going to just paint the edge and then press these pine cones all over the edge. And I'm not going to put any pine cones on the corner here because once this glue is dry, I'm going to make a little bow or something to go on this corner. So I'm just going to kind of start right in here. And I'm going to put a generous amount because I'm not sure how much glue it's going to take to adhere these. I could use hot glue for this, but honestly I don't feel like burning my fingers. And with these little tiny, I'm just going to call them pine cones, with these little tiny things, I'm liable to burn myself. But I'm just going to put quite a lot of this glue so it gives them something to hang on to. And then I'm going to have to leave this set and dry probably until I get back from taking Olivia. She's only going to be there for like, I don't even know. She doesn't even know how long, no more than an hour. So I'm just going to sit and wait for her in the car. There's no point. By the time I drove home, I'd have to turn right around and go back. So I'm just going to stay there. It's silly because it's for her writing class, and apparently every class is required to have an allotted time for finals. Well, he's not really doing a final exam for writing class. They have a final project, and the final project's not due until Thursday of this week. But he got his allotted time for his final was today. So he's just gonna he said he's gonna bring in some treats and let the students either work on their writing project or any other projects they have to do for finals, or like study. It's kind of like be like a study hall, and the allotted time is an hour, but Olivia doesn't know if he's going to require them to stay for an hour. They're required to show up. If they don't show up, it's an unexcused absence. So the students have to be there, but she doesn't know how long they have to stay. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put you guys on fast speed, and I'm going to finish putting these little pine cones on here. tie them all the way around as far as I'm gonna go with them. And this glue sets up pretty fast. These over here that I put on first, they're starting to be solid already. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let this set for a while, 15-20 minutes, and then I'll come back. I might put a book on them just to kind of weigh them down so that they make contact with the glue. And I'll bring you back when I'm ready to move on to the next step. So it's been about a half an hour, and the glue is set. It's not completely dry, but it is dry enough that I can continue with the project here. I have just some random greenery pieces that I had left over from some of the crafting I've done. And so I'm just gonna start gluing these on here. I've got a hot glue gun. And so yeah, I'm gonna use a hot glue gun for this part of it. Putting a little glue on here to hold the ribbon down. So let me see here. Getting glue strings everywhere. I think I need a little more greenery across the top. Yes, I do. So let me put some of that there. Okay. And then right at the tip, I don't know if you can see, that still is bare. So I'm gonna use a little bit of hot glue for this. I'm gonna put a pine cone right there to fill in that little tip. All right. There it is, all done. Let me get it in place and then I'll show you where I'm gonna put it. I'm probably gonna take it back down and leave it lay flat overnight, but I will show you in this video where I'm going to put it. All right, this is where I have it on my telephone stand by my ornament tree, and I love it. All right, friends, this is where I'm gonna go ahead and end this video today. I know it's going to be plenty long enough with all the clips that I've done in the last few days. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've been enjoying Vlogmas, let me know in the comment section below. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, friends.